Recently, I just got my hands on like the S11 Ultra, and this one, look at the size of it. It's like 14.6 inches. It's huge, like similar to my laptop. Deal was just so good that I couldn't resist it. It was $12.99 for this tablet, and I was like, you know what? I have to try it. And since the Christmas is coming, I just want to know if there's anything better than the iPad Pro. So I have been using iPad Pro since ever. I just traded in my M4 and got the M5, and honestly, there's no difference. I don't know why I did that, but like, you know what, I did that, and there's the only difference I saw is that the like iPad Pro saying in the back that is gone for the M5. That's the only difference. Like performance wise, everything, if you are buying for your kids or anything, go for the M4. There's no difference. You don't need to pay extra for the M5. That's what I'm gonna say. S11 Ultra is gonna stand against the M5 iPad Pro, yes or no? So let's talk about the design and the display. First of all, I got the 14.6 inches, which I think because this is Ultra, that's why it has such a big size. But there's also S11, which is about 11 inches, same as the iPad Pro, because that one is 11 inches. So, but I wanted to test out the Ultra because this is a Pro, so I wanted the Ultra. So it's a fair, you know, fair deal. So the S11 Ultra has a massive 14.6 inches display. It's an OLED display, which means the colors are really bright, like they're so rich. And then look at the thinness of this. Like this tablet is so thin and lightweight. When I tell you it is really lightweight, it's really lightweight. And look at this, like the back of it, it's just so sleek. So overall, like even the like the bezels of it, like they're super thin. The body of it, it's super thin. Like it's, I mean, overall, like if I look at it, it's just, I don't know why, I just keep getting the feeling that it's gonna fold in half, even though it doesn't fold. But I don't know why, because it's such a like a big tablet. I just feel like it's gonna fold in half, and then, you know, those kind of tablets, but not. But overall, my first impression of it, I love how sleek it is, how thin it is, and lightweight it is. Like you will not even feel this tablet in your backpack. And then when we talk about the display, the colors, like you will really enjoy, because for the gamers, this is such a good tablet, because you have such a huge screen and like the OLED screen, and playing games or watching a movie on an OLED screen, it's an experience. It's a total experience until you do it. You will not, like, you know, feel the difference until you do it. I used to think the same, like what's the difference? Like, you know, my normal screen is looking nice too. Why do I need OLED? Until I started using like the OLED display products, and then I was like, damn it, like this is so good. So when it comes to the iPad Pro M5, of course I got the 11 inches, and this one has the Ultra Retina display, and it is one of the most advanced display right now. That's what I need to say. Like even though I love like how the OLED like display look on the S11, but when it comes to the display, like iPad is just like, it's on another level, and it supports ProMotion and also P3 wide color. So if you want the big canvas, go for the S11. Okay, that's what it is. If you are a professional like editor, or like you want the color, like you want your color so accurate, go for the iPad Pro M5, because when you're editing, it's like the colors matter a lot. Like that's all about it. I don't want my colors to be looking so nice on my screen, but when it goes to like you guys are watching it on your phone and the colors and the editing looks awful, I hate that feeling. So if you're a professional editor, then go for the M5 iPad Pro, because the colors are gonna be so accurate and you're gonna have so much fun. Like, so when it comes to Apple, like even the laptop or the iPad, and I have used both of those products for the editing, I can tell you from my own experience that there's nothing like on the market when it comes to display. Like there's no match of it. So when it comes to display, I'm always gonna stick with the freaking Apple, because hey, I have to edit and I like how accurate my colors are, and that's all about it. Samsung just gives you, like the S11 Ultra gives you the bigger, like the big canvas. I feel like that's all about it. But you can also get that, like if you we all like iPad Pro M5 also have 13 inches. It is like on the pricey side, but like if you want to get a bigger size, then of course go for the 13 inches. Of course it is still smaller than the 14.6, which is literally like almost a 15 inches, but that's the two sizes that the iPad Pro M5 have, 11 inches and 13. So as you can see, the colors, I like the display and how the colors look better on the iPad Pro M5. I mean, the S11 is just looking a little bit different. I feel like the iPad M Pro, it's just a little bit deeper. Like, look at the faces, it just like more intense, like, you know, there's a depth, whereas like S11, it's just like normal tablets, like colors, there's like nothing, like, you know, like not a rich or deep colors, as in like iPad Pro M5, I feel like there's like more deeper and richer colors. So I like the display on this one. So let's talk about the performance, and I'm gonna give you the specs first, which has been given by Samsung. So the Ultra, it runs on the Samsung's 3nm processor plus like 12 GB of RAM, and this tablet can actually handle multitasking, heavy work, heavy gaming, and of course there are a lot of AI tools that they have added with it. So this is like good in itself, but when it comes to the iPad Pro M5, of course there's a new chip M5, and also it has 16 GB of RAM. So this is a desktop level speed. Like, this is a beast, okay? You can do any type of multitasking, any type of heavy editing. The AI is so smooth on this thing and so advanced. They're built for very different people. This, again, like when it comes to the performance, this is like good in itself, but it is more like everyday use. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to like, if you are a professional and you need the iPad, like you want to spend the money on an iPad, but you want the work of a laptop, then go for the iPad Pro M5, because it's like, it works so smooth, it can handle anything. Like I have put him through a lot, like when it comes to editing and heavy editing and apps and all those and multitasking. This handles anything like it's nothing for him. So performance wise, I mean, if you're a student, you need to use it for the homework or like things like that, go for the S11 Ultra. It's not a bad tablet. It's really, really good for the price that you're paying, and it also works. It is a strong machine. I would say that it's a strong machine, but for me, somebody like a professional who needs an iPad or a tablet which does not lag or anything like that, not that I have like notice any lagging on this one, but I feel like it's a little bit slower than the iPad M5. You can see, like if you compare it, the Apple is way faster than the Samsung. I don't know why I feel that, but like, yeah, it's just way faster. Scrolling, I feel like Apple is just a little bit faster. Not that the S11 Ultra is any slower. It is also really, really fast, but I feel like the iPad Pro, it's just like little bit like more faster than the S11 Ultra. Now, when it comes to the storage and the battery, everybody loves Samsung when it comes to the storage, and we know that the S11 already have a built-in 512 gigabytes, and plus there's a micro SD built-in. Something that Apple will never offer, sadly, because with the Apple, it is the more money you pay, the more space you get, the storage you get, right? This one, I think I bought it like the 256 gigabytes. If I want to go for the 500, the only good thing is that they have the storage to like 2 TB, but like the price of the 2 TB, I would literally have a heart attack with that kind of amount. Like, why would I pay such heavy price for the storage on the top when it comes to storage? Because they know what they're doing with it and what people actually need. Apple need to understand their customer a little bit more, because like, hey, we need the storage, and you putting like adding hundreds and hundreds of dollars on top of like just for the sake of storage and nothing else, that's just insane. So that's the one thing I like do not like about Apple. Like, why, what do you mean that I need to keep paying for the storage? The battery life is really, really good. It stays up to 23 hours, so which is like quite a lot. Now on the iPad Pro, it really depends what you're using it for. If I'm using it for heavy editing, then I use it, like I charge it after 10 hours or so. So the battery life is good, but the battery life is great, but not the greatest. So when it comes to the storage and battery life, Samsung totally wins, because I think Apple has nothing to offer there. So Samsung is a way to go. Now, I really want to talk about these two, the pencils. First of all, the Samsung's S Pen. It comes with the iPad. Can I say I love you for that? Like, you guys are generous, because me being as Apple user a lot and having to pay for the extra accessories or products, it just have become so normalized. Like, it has been so normalized by Apple that when I saw the S Pen in the package, I was like, it kind of sounds like a huge deal. Okay, now when it comes to the quality of it, the S Pen is really light. It is not the best quality. I can, like, even if you go to a store or something, you can feel it. Like, when it comes to the Pro Pencil, it is really like, it feels like a premium material. Like, it's so smooth, the material is so smooth, and it's heavier. Somehow it's heavier than the S Pen. This one is so light. You know those, like, I don't know when, if you were a kid, like in the early 2000s or so, like, you know, we used to have those kind of like a blackboard like thingy where you used to like draw on them and then you erase it, something like that. I forgot what they're called, but like they used to have these like plastic pencils. That's exactly how it feels. That's exactly how it feels. So the quality wise, I'm not like really, like, I understand they're giving it for free, but like the quality, I feel like it's not there. Even like look at the difference. This one is like really, like, it's big. This one is just so tiny. And while I was using it, the Pro Pencil, it's really smooth. This one, it takes a little bit time. It's a little bit slower. Is way smoother. Like, as you can see, I'm not even lying. This is so smooth. Even the touch of it, it's so smooth. When it comes to the S Pencil, it's a little bit slow and it's not as smooth as it should be. Like, I don't get the quick response, and also like the nib of it, it's not that smooth. It feels like I'm scratching the display or something with that. It does not feel the same with the you know, the Pencil Pro. It just like so smooth, so like so big. Like, you know, it's like a good size. This is like so small, and I don't know, it just feels like sharp. This is so smooth. So yeah, I'm gonna go for the Apple Pencil Pro when it comes to the pencil. So Samsung, they actually offer the tablets. They're like waterproof and also dust resistant, which is great. There's no sign from Apple that they're ever gonna do it, or like nothing. Like, with the Samsung, like with the S11 Ultra, you can work on the beach, you can work in like by the pool side, you can work, like maybe there's a little bit of rain, you can work. Like, this can handle that, you know, the S11 can handle that. iPad, no, there's no sign of it. I don't know why Apple doesn't bother, like, you know, thinking about that. Oh, maybe my competitors are doing that, maybe I should do that too. Yeah, still no sign of that. Maybe they should start doing it. It comes to what's in the box. Of course, when I open the S11 Ultra, there's the tablet, of course, there's S Pen, and there's a cable, which is for the charging, and also there's a pin for the, you know, SIMs or whatever. But there's no adapter. There's no adapter. I don't see any adapter. So one thing missing. I think they really wanted to put the S Pen, they forgot the adapter. So that's what the Samsung did. For the iPad Pro M5, of course, there's a iPad, then there is a cable and adapter. 3 things. So if we look both of the boxes, I mean, they're including 3 things, but different. Apple is not including the Pencil Pro, they're including the adapter, and the Samsung is not including the adapter, but the S Pen. So basically, like, you can go for either of them. There's only 3 products or 3 items that you're gonna get in that box. Of course, as I said, it's a holiday season and we want to be within the budget. You know, like the kids love iPads and tablets, the teenagers love them too, but like, hey, we want to stick with the budget. The S11 Ultra, basically the original price of this one is $15.99 for the 14.6 inches. Let me see, there is another size. Okay, there are two sizes, not in the Ultra. Ultra is only one size, then there is basic S11. So for the basic S11, it starts from $11.99. For the Ultra, it starts from $12.99. Now the thing is, I got it $12.99, or in Canada, it's going on $12.99. There's a discount of $300. Original price of this one is $15.99, but if you can get the discount, then go for it. I feel like $12.99 for an Ultra plus like a S Pen included in it, it's such a good deal. I feel like it's a good deal, and for any tablet or anything, right? Now keep in mind, the S11, it has 14.6 inches. That is a really good Canva to work on, like, you know, painting, drawing and stuff like that, digital stuff like that, you know, drawing and all that. Now when it comes to the iPad Pro M5, so this one is 11 inches. It starts from $1,399. So it starts from $1,399 plus $169 for the Pro Pencil, which you definitely gonna need. Now this is quite I like this size, but for some people it can be like a little bit smaller. So there's another size which is 13 inches, but that starts from $17.99 plus $169 for the Pro Pencil. So if you're gifting somebody and they are just going to use for the normal use, go for this S11. That is such a good deal. It comes with the S Pen. You're giving the tablet, which is bigger. If you want to keep it a little bit more like it's just $100 difference between the Ultra and the basic S11, and so it's totally up to you if you want to spend that $100 or not. The biggest difference is the size, 11 inches and 14.6 inches. So it depends on it, but the price wise, it's just $100. If you want to change the size, you don't want the, you know, the 11 inches, you want to upgrade to 13 inches, the price difference, it's insane. Like $1,799, that's where it's gonna start from. So for the normal use, go for the S11 Ultra or S11 Basic. Your kids or your like teenagers, they're gonna love it. If they're obsessed with the Apple or they want something on a professional level, you know your kid, you know them, like they're doing something editing, they need like iPad, like a beast type of machine, then go for it. It's totally gonna worth it, but of course it's on the pricey side. That's why that's why during the holiday season you want to stay on the budget, and that's why I was exploring like other options too, because I also have some people that I want to gift like tablets and iPads and all that, but it depends on the person that you're gifting to. You know, normal use, then stay within the budget. S11 is a way to go if they are like really into editing and like doing drawing and all that stuff, like, you know, they're really gonna use a promotion and whatnot, then go for the iPad. It is totally worth it. Like for me, iPad is totally worth it because when it comes to performance, I don't feel like anything that I have used can beat that. Even with the laptop, the iPad, it's just like I just love it. So S11 Ultra versus the iPad Pro M5, and I'm actually gonna stay with my iPad Pro M5 because of my needs. It has, like, if I would not be doing the editing or heavy stuff, I would love the S11 Ultra, but of course because of my needs and how I use the products, I would be sticking with the iPad Pro M5. But again, it's your decision. I gave you all the information that I could. And I'll see you in the next video. Till that, bye.